Hi, I am the presenter of our group assignment. Today I will present for question 1. United Picture Corporation has created a new generation intelligence-based plasma TV panorama and they sold at 5,000%. At the beginning of the year 2008, United has projected to produce 600 sets of panorama and to make a net profit of 1.2 million. However, at the end of the year, United only managed to make 541 sets. The top management want to know why they didn't hit the target. So today I will perform a variance analysis. This is the budgeted and actual variable cost per unit and the fixed cost for the budgeted and actual production. Now we want to find the variance for actual units sold and budgeted. So we use actual units sold to minus the budgeted. So this will be the variance for the units sold of actual and budgeted production. Now we want to calculate for the revenue. To calculate the revenue, we multiply the price per unit with the units sold, and the same formula to the actual revenue. Price per unit multiply units sold. So now we want to find the variance between the actual revenue and the budgeted revenue. Actual revenue minus budgeted revenue. So this is the variance between the actual revenue and the budgeted revenue. The total variable cost per unit. So we sum up all the variable cost per unit. This will be the total variable cost per unit for the budgeted production, and we can drag the cell to calculate for the actual total variable cost per unit. To calculate the total variable cost, we use total variable cost per unit multiply the unit sold. So this is the total variable cost per unit for the budgeted production. And the same, we can drag the cell to calculate for the actual. Now we want to calculate for the gross profit. Gross profit is revenue minus total variable cost. So this is the gross profit for the budgeted production. And again, we drag the cell for calculate the actual. And this is the gross profit for the actual production. Now we calculate for, for the variance between the gross profit of actual and budgeted production. Actual minus budgeted. The total fixed cost. Again, we sum up all the total fixed costs. Highlight all the fixed costs. And same is this is the total fixed cost for budgeted, and this is the total fixed cost for actual production. To calculate the net profit, we use gross profit to minus the total fixed cost. And we drag the cell for calculate the actual net profit. Now we calculate for the variance of budgeted net profit and actual net profit. So this will be the variance net profit. United wish to know they have made a profit or loss for 2008. So we can see here the net profit for actual is 846,550, So although United didn't meet the targeted net profit of 1.2 million, they still make a net profit for 2008. United also want to know the break-even point in sales for budgeted and the actual sales. So now we calculate for the break-even unit. Break-even unit is total fixed cost divided by price per unit minus total variable cost. So this will be the break-even unit for the budgeted, and the same formula we drag the cell for calculate the actual break-even unit. So to calculate the variance, we use the actual break-even unit to minus the budgeted break-even unit. So this is the difference between the break-even unit of actual and budgeted production. Break-even sales equal break-even unit multiply price per unit. So this is the break-even sales for the budgeted production, and we drag the cell to calculate for the actual break-even sales. So this is the difference. This is the difference between the actual break-even sales and the budgeted break-even sales. Okay, United want to know that how many TV sets they needed to sell in 2008 if they want to meet the targeted net profit of 1.2 million. Calculate the unit sales needed. We use profit goal plus total fixed cost divide price per unit minus total variable cost. This is the unit needed to sales if the United want to meet the targeted net profit of 1.2 million. So for the actual production, we also use the same formula, which is profit goal plus total fixed cost divided price per unit minus total variable cost per unit. So this is the unit sales needed for United to sell if they want to meet the targeted net profit of 1.2 million. So now we calculate for the variance. Actual unit sales needed minus budgeted unit sales needed. So this is the difference of unit sales needed for the actual production and budgeted production. We can use the profit goal seeking to find the TV set needed to sell to meet the targeted net profit of 1.2 million. In the data tab, we can choose what if analysis and then goal seeking. We set the sell to net profit to the value 1.2 million by changing sell unit sold. So this is the unit sold in the actual production if United want to meet the net profit of 1.2 million. The next question is, United want to know the break-even point in unit and the projected net sales if they reduce the price of Panorama to 3,999. We've assumed that the actual cost remain the same. We can see that for the actual budgeted net profit is 1,234,000 and the break-even unit is 191. When United reduced the price of Panorama to 3,999, the net profit will reduce to 633,400, while the break-even unit will increase to 286. Lastly, we construct a graph to show the comparison between the budgeted variable expenses and the actual variable expenses. So this will be our graph for the comparison variable expenses. Here I end my presentation of my assignment. Thank you.